Right now, I need you to make sure that if you're using Performance Max and Demand Gen campaigns in the same Google Ads account, you need to make sure that you have set them up correctly. Otherwise, not only will you be wasting money, but you'll also be losing those valuable conversions for your business. The biggest thing that I want to stress is that if you're using Performance Max and Demand Gen campaigns in the same Google Ads account, what you really need to make sure is that you're not breaking what I call the golden rule of Google Ads, which is you do not want to have multiple campaigns targeting the same keywords or the same audiences in the same account with the same products at the same time. So while Performance Max and Demand Gen can actually be great collaborators inside of the same Google Ads account, and they can really drive the performance of your account, you do need to make sure that you're running them in the right way and you've got the right settings in place. So if you came to get that question answered of should you be using Demand Gen and Performance Max in the same account, the answer is yes. Let's get that out of the way. But it is a yes, but you need to make sure that you're doing it in the right way, which is what we're going to be talking about in this video. And there are actually 4 essential settings that you need to have right. Now, before we go into those 4 essential settings that you need to have right for your Performance Max and your Demand Gen campaigns, it goes without saying that you also need to be making sure that you're optimizing your campaigns in the right way, including your Performance Max and your Demand Gen campaigns. These are not just set and forget campaigns. They need to be continually optimized. And to make sure that you're completing all the right optimizations at the right time, what I want you to do is after you finish watching this video, if you go down and follow the link in the description below, you can get access to my Google Ads optimization checklist, which covers all of the different types of campaigns, but also Performance Max and Demand Gen, and takes you through the specific optimization actions that you need to be completing to improve the results in your campaigns in 2025. All right, so now let's get into those first of the 4 core settings that you need to have right if you want to have a successful relationship between your Performance Max and your Demand Gen campaigns inside of the same Google Ads account. And so that this video is as practical as possible, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be quickly telling you the setting, and then we're going to jump into a screen share so I can show you exactly how to make that change inside of your Google Ads account. And the first thing has to do with your Demand Gen campaign, and that is that you want to turn off optimized targeting inside of your Demand Gen campaign. Now, by default, Google will heavily recommend that inside of your Demand Gen campaign, when you're setting the targeting up inside of your ad groups, that you turn on what it calls optimized targeting. What that will do is it'll switch all the audiences, all of the different elements that you've put in there for targeting of your Demand Gen ads, it'll switch it over to what it calls signals. Signals is the term that Google uses for its Performance Max campaign. So if you're turning on optimized targeting inside of Demand Gen, you're essentially moving it across to how Performance Max operates. And what you can have there is that you can then have the bleeding out between your Demand Gen and your Performance Max campaigns. Remember what we said at the top. We want to make sure that we're not cross-pollinating these 2 campaigns. We want them to work nicely inside of your account. The other reason for why I would turn off this optimized targeting inside of your Demand Gen campaign is one of the big things that I like about Demand Gen is that you've got more control over where your ads are being shown to. So if you turn on optimized targeting, you're then losing that control. Let me now jump in and show you where you can make this change inside of your Google Ads account. All right, so when you're inside Google Ads, you need to obviously go into your Demand Gen campaign. Then when you go into individual ad group, just click on this gear icon. And where you see the optimized targeting, you can see here that we've turned it off. It's just a simple making sure that you haven't selected this box in here. Okay, and the second core setting that you want to get right inside of your Google Ads account when you're running Performance Max and Demand Gen together, and this one's got to do with your Performance Max campaign. And you want to make sure that when you start a Performance Max campaign that you're setting it to target new customers only, and you're also removing your brand name, so you're adding in a brand exclusion. Now, the reason for why you want to make sure that you've got these 2 core settings right inside of your Performance Max campaign is because if you don't have these set up, what Performance Max is going to do, it's just going to target your brand name or your high intent keywords. Now, one thing I do want to stress with this setting is that for me, when I use Performance Max, is that I use it as what I call a secondary campaign. So I'm not starting with Performance Max. I'm firstly starting with search. If I'm an e-commerce brand, I'm also adding search and shopping together, and then we're adding Performance Max on the top. The reason for why we're doing that is because when we look at the core reasons for why Google introduced a Performance Max campaign, is they did it in order to get more conversions from what is already converting. So with the Performance Max campaign, you can only add in maximize conversions or maximize conversion value with the associated targets on top of them if you want that. It was created to see what is converting in your account, find the search terms, the keywords, the demographics, etc., 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 and find more similar conversions. So if you were to add in a Performance Max campaign without it targeting new customers, it's just going to be going through and sabotaging your branded traffic, also sabotaging your current high-performing search and or shopping campaigns. Now, before I go through and show you how to make this change inside of your account, one thing that I do want to stress is that if you're currently running a Performance Max campaign and it doesn't have this setting of bidding for new customers only, don't go and make the change overnight. You do need to make sure that you've got some really high performing search and shopping campaigns running underneath that. So if you don't have this setting in place, I just wanted to give that warning that don't go through and make a change because it will be quite a significant change. When you make this change, make sure that you've got some really good spend and you've got some good performance in your search campaigns, and then you can slowly introduce this next setting. Let's go. So this time you're going into your Performance Max campaign, going into your settings. And from here, we're looking at two different areas. Firstly, go into your additional settings and then make sure that you've added in a brand exclusion. If you don't have that yet, what you can do is that you can just go through, add this in through here and add in a new brand list. Once you've added that, it does take a couple of weeks to be active. And then secondly, with your customer acquisition, you can see through here, this is where you choose that option. Now you can see for this one, this is an account that we've just taken over. So we haven't gone through and made that change yet because we're building up some performing search campaigns. So we're going to be making this change over the next probably 3 to 4 weeks. So as I said, heed my own warning, you don't go through and set that up straight away. But what we want to do here is that if we would go through and to choose that option, we would then select to bid for new customers only. We're already up to important setting number 3 for your Performance Max and your Demand Gen campaigns. For this one, it's the same with your Performance Max and your Demand Gen, and that is that you want to be using campaign specific goals. So what I mean by that is that when I introduce a Performance Max campaign or a Demand Gen campaign, I'm going through and making sure that we are only targeting one, some cases two, but most times only one specific goal. And the reason for that is because, especially with your Performance Max campaigns, remember, created to get some conversions and extra conversions. So what you want to be doing is you only want it to be targeting conversions which are what I call the bottom conversion, the conversion that actually puts money in your account. So for an e-commerce brand, that would be the transaction. You're not adding add to cart or any secondary goals or any weaker conversions like that. It's purely the conversion, which is the actual sale. For a lead generation campaign, this can be a little bit more technical where you need to be adding what I call offline conversions. This can be done manually where you're using enhanced conversions and then uploading your actual customers into Google Ads. Or if you're using a CRM like Zoho or Salesforce or HubSpot, you can use their internal integrations. So it is becoming a lot easier to do, but the reason for why that is so important, especially for lead generation, you can see a massive increase in spammy leads if you're only targeting form inquiries or phone calls. And we've seen it time and time again. People are saying that yes, when they start Performance Max, they get an increase in conversions, but they're low quality conversions. And that's because you don't have that offline conversions or the real life converters into your campaign. So for Performance Max, that's why you want to be using campaign specific goals. For Demand Gen, it's pretty much the same as well, is that what we want to be doing, because Demand Gen does also give you reported information on view through conversions, you want to make sure that that conversion which they're talking about is the conversion which is most important to your business. In both settings, I use campaign specific goals, and let me show you how you set that up. Okay, so for Performance Max, the way that we want to do this is once again, we're going into our settings and it's simply in the conversion goals. You just want to be making sure that you are using campaign specific. So rather than having an account default, you have campaign specific. When you select campaign specific, it then gives you the option to select the actual conversions which have that higher value on it. And for Demand Gen, it's done in the same way. You're going into the Demand Gen campaign, go into the campaign settings, and then once again in your conversion goals, going through and making sure that you're only adding in those specific goals. So you can see here, we're just targeting purchases. For a lead generation business, we would only go through and add in their offline conversions, but that's how you do it for both campaign types. All right, and this brings us to the fourth and final key setting that you need to have if you're using Performance Max and Demand Gen campaigns in the same account, and that is that you need to have different creatives. So what I mean by that is that if you're using video or display or image-based ads inside of your Performance Max campaign, you want to make sure that they are different to what you're using inside of your Demand Gen campaigns. The reason for that is because fundamentally we're talking to two different types of audiences here. Remember what I said right at the top of this video is that golden rule for Google Ads is that you don't want the same campaigns targeting the same keywords or the same users with the same messaging. So what we're really looking at is remembering for Demand Gen, we are really reaching out people who are newer to our products. They may not know about our brand, they may not know about our services. So we need to be communicating different messages to people in our Performance Max campaign who are people who are ready to convert. So the last core setting is making sure that you're running different creatives in those two different types of campaigns. At the end of the day, the main thing I want you to remember about running demand gen and Performance Max in the same Google Ads account is that you really need to make sure that each of these campaigns and any type of campaign that you have in your Google Ads account has a specific reason for it to be there. One of the biggest things that I do whenever I'm reviewing a Google Ads account, and if I see that they've got multiple accounts in there, I'm always talking to the business owner or the marketing specialist who is running the account, and I'm asking them, take me through each campaign. Why is this campaign here? What is the purpose of this campaign? That's what I really want you to think about when you're looking at engaging new types of campaigns, is really think about, one, is this campaign needed? And if it is needed, what is its main purpose? And then that way you can then really start to make sure that the setting, the ad creatives and everything is achieving that goal. Thank you for joining me. As always, it's a pleasure having you here, and I really thank you for your support. Make sure you follow that link in the description below if you need extra help with optimizing your Google Ads campaigns. And if you want to know more about the individual differences between these two types of campaigns, I want you to go through and watch this video right here, where I take you through the 5 core differences between Performance Max and Demand Gen campaigns. See you later.